mentioned Hatton had only been stopped once in his career. It was his 16th pro fight in England against David Keir in the 4th round at 150 pounds.
Don't hold. Hey, get out of there. Seconds, 10 segundos. Cuidado.
Alvarez opens up at the end of the 8th.
Matthew Hatton earning his money tonight.
Next Saturday night, tune in for a very special HBO Sports doubleheader. We'll premiere the documentary Running Rebels of UNLV, an in-depth look at one of the best and most colorful college basketball teams of all time. Larry Johnson, Greg Anthony, Stacey Augmon, and of course the man with the towel, Coach Jerry Tarkanian. That same night, it's live World Championship Boxing with pound-for-pound candidate Sergio Martinez, fresh off his one-punch destruction of Paul Williams, taking on undefeated Sergey Zinzurek.
It was a beautiful combination. One, he must have copied off of me. I just can't believe it. A beautiful overhand right and a left hook to the body that really takes the wind out of an opponent when he doesn't see it coming. I think Eddie Mustafa Muhammad may have had the best left hook to the body until this kid. He may join us now.
By the way, Mickey Ward had a pretty good damn left hook to the body.
Yeah, he did too. I must admit it.
Well, I think before we put him in your club, he's got to accomplish a little bit more on the World Championship level.
I wasn't saying in my club totally. I was talking about that left body shot.
Cotto, when he was younger, especially with the hook to the body.
Too.
Of course, Joe Frazier, and the list goes on.
So why would he back up right there? That's what he wants. That's what he should have kept. I don't understand why you back up and give this kid room to punch.
Tired? You didn't make weight. You didn't anticipate the guy be around in the 9th round.
Yeah, but he didn't have to make the weight.
Right. Just that it indicates a certain level of seriousness in training.
It does. It does.
If he were fighting, Manny Pacquiao, Alvarez, something tells me he'd be on weight.
As many shots as he takes, that might not be the only thing he'd be on.
You keep in mind, he is only 20 years old. He is a prodigy.
Well, we understand it, but you said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
With that said, though, Hatton has thrown 30 punches to Alvarez's 16 in this round.
Well, Alvarez is a little tired from throwing those big punches, too. I told you. Big shots take a lot out of him.
Especially the one catching him.
Seems like whenever he needs to, though, he finds that left hook to the body.
You know, that will keep Hatton weak. Oh, good shot. Good shot.
That's what he's been looking for all fight, Alvarez. He wants to catch Hatton in an exchange.
Oh, Hatton landed a good left hook.
Alvarez steps in with a combination. Hatton trying to tie him up, and does.
Alvarez got a beautiful triple left hook.
Hatton showing his grit. Alvarez's power. Good uppercut inside from Alvarez. Hatton holds on.
He better.
10 seconds, 10 segundos.
Hatton is as game as a biting sow.
End of round number 9. Well, earlier tonight on the undercard, James Kirkland, absent from the ring for 2 years. Back in action, Shandy Gibbs, no resistance. as Kirkland finishes him off at 34 seconds of round number 1 in a middleweight fight. Then I saw Danny Jacobs out of Brooklyn, 21-1, working with Freddie Roach, taking on Robert Kuehler of St. Paul, Minnesota. And easy work for Jacobs. Another first-round stoppage, 144 of round number 1.
Working with Freddie Roach, and Freddie Roach turns 51 years old today.
Yep, and then Seth Mitchell, the heavyweight, taking on Charles Davis of Tucson. Davis with a below 500 record. Easy win for Mitchell. Dropped him 4 times in the fight, 3 times in round number 2. And that's how it ended. So a look at some of the highlights that spanned less than 3 minutes of action. Let's check in with Harold Letterman through 9 here.
Okay, Bob, I got it a shutout. I mean, 8 rounds to Canelo Alvarez. And of course, 1 round even when referee Lou Moret took away that point from Alvarez. And, you know, I think Lou didn't want Alvarez to have a perfect 120 points, so he took a point. But be as it may, Canelo Alvarez pitched a shutout. And, you know, I keep wondering, I keep saying to myself, if Canelo wore Reyes gloves, would he have gotten this guy out a long time ago? Because he's hit him a lot of tremendous shots, but he's wearing that same boxing glove that Eric Morales used to protect his hands, that Floyd Mayweather used to protect his hands, and the padding is out in front. Anyway, 8 rounds to nothing. Canelo Alvarez with 1 even.
I don't think he would have gotten him out. I think Hatton's done a good job of protecting his chin, Roy.
He has. Yep. He's done a superb job of protecting that chin. He's got caught with a lot of good body shots, but he has protected his chin very good tonight.
Boy, do you get to a point here where you just say, if you're like Alvarez, all right, I got to try to figure out a way to finish this guy off?
No, you do what he's doing. You know, he's taking his time. He's being smart. I mean, this is his first world title, and he's still holding the composure like a veteran. And you gotta love that about this kid.
He is a veteran, 5 years in the game already. It's amazing.
At 20 years old.
Yeah, this is his 223rd round as a pro.
Yeah.
Hatton, this is his 309th round.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you, Hatton hasn't faced the competition that Canelo has.
That's right, and you know, whatever you say about whatever his limitations ultimately may be, Canelo, he is a prodigy at the age of 20 to be fighting at the level he's fighting and to already have the resume he has.
He's landing a beautiful hook when Hatton's coming in.
Blow by Hatton. And then Alvarez hits him off the break and little action there by Hatton. Lou Moret wants Hatton to get up. Alvarez doesn't allow himself to get tied up this time. Oh, he wants to finish off Hatton here.
I love how Alvarez pivots around and throws that left hook. I used to do that a lot as a young fighter.
Straight right hand off the left. Combination from Alvarez. Hatton comes back at him.
And I love the way Hatton came back at Alvarez after that beating.
Hatton is game.
Did he catch you? Did he catch you? No. Bring his legs up. The Vaseline.
Two rounds. Listen, we've got 2 rounds, haven't we? Matt, we've got 2 rounds now. Let's start settling down. Okay, that was a push.
He Hatton holding land a bad left low blow. Looked like it was almost purposely. And Canelo responded to it, came with a beautiful left hook to the jaw. Then Hatton thinks about Hollywood and goes down for a minute, hoping the ref will do something.
Canelo, an extra point there.
Yeah, Canelo comes back and throws a left hook with right hand and lands with a beautiful double right hand right off of that lead left hook.
A 154-pound belt at stake. Saul Alvarez of Mexico, 20 years of age, 35-0-1 with 26 knockouts against Matthew Hatton.
It's a shame Matthew Hatton isn't a really good fighter, you know? Too many really good fighters don't fight with this kind of resolve. And he does.
Oh, break!
Well, you know, it's like most of the time the guys that have the talent don't use the talent, and the guys who are a little bit less talented work the hardest.
Which is why when you get a Manny Pacquiao, you thank your lucky stars.
Very few fighters can put the whole package together.
Let him roll. Break. Break. Listen to my command.
You know what this kid reminds me of? Canelo reminds me of an early Darren Van Horn.
Break. Let him go.
Van Horn was slick like this, had good side-to-side.
Good boy.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Definitely. He turned pro about 15 years old and became junior middleweight champ pretty early too.
And Iran Barkley ran over him in 2 rounds eventually.
Exactly. But this is who this kid reminds me of right away.
But with more talent, I think, boy, bigger puncher.
Yeah, this kid is a much bigger puncher.
Break. Break.
Hatton's endured a lot of punishment, but he keeps hanging in there and trying to get his big shots off of his own.
And with more fans, too, Roy, you know, it's so rare for a fighter this young to connect with people the way he's connected.
Well, he's totally different in every aspect. You know, he's not built like a normal Mexican fighter. He doesn't look like a normal Mexican fighter. He doesn't box like a normal Mexican fighter. So
Yet he gives the crowd their money's worth.
that's exactly right. And he's not afraid to share punches. Oh, good fight.
Good left hook to the body by Alvarez.
He brings it. He's right in your face. He's definitely an action-packed figure waiting to happen in boxing. And people know that. This is why they gather around him, because they want to see action. They want to see a guy who doesn't care about getting hit, and that's exactly what Alvarez is. He tries to avoid it, but he really doesn't care.
Now the drama here, as I see it, is Matthew Hatton's championship. Can he go the distance while trying to win the whole time? Not just last the distance, but go the distance while fighting hard and still trying to win. And that's what's on the line for him.
Breathe, breathe.
Es el último round ya.
This is the last round. It's the last round, okay?
Start line on the outside. Yep, the last round we've got to get to the end of it, haven't we? Yep. We find the mountain, haven't we? Remember, yep, Matt, listen to that. Don't go macho in and try and go swinging there. Use your jab nice and defensive. You listening? Yep. We're well behind now. Come on. All the way to the belt.
Breathe deeply. Last round, okay?
Okay,
Ready? He's going to come out with everything. Saul Alvarez and Matthew Hatton, 12th and final round, 154-pound belt at stake. No knockdowns in the fight. Alvarez has landed huge power shots. Hatton has hung in there, though.
Alvarez has beat Miguel Cotto's brother. Now he's going to beat Ricky Hatton's brother. And pretty soon it's going to be time to stop fighting the brothers and start fighting the actual guys.
Well, Ricky's definitely big enough for him right now. For sure.
Thumping right hands from Alvarez to the head of Hatton.
Laid on his right side, Hatton did, and Alvarez did just what he was supposed to do, which is shoot that right hand.
The referee is looking at Hatton very closely now.